Hello guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we are kind of starting the video a little different because it is going to be kind of a walkthrough on how to shop on Buyee. I personally love using Buyee because there are so many different places you can buy from. There's different, like if you kind of want like auction style like eBay, they have Mercari, which is the one that we are going to be focusing on the most today, and then I think they have like maybe possibly some actually like stores and stuff like that. So there's a lot of options, but I think it all runs the same kind of way, that even how we will be buying from Mercari. So I think they all kind of go the same. Like I don't think there's much of a difference on how the process works other than like an auction. Then also there is a request area for like specific items. So if you're wanting them to find one, you can add the item URL and you're gonna have to just fill out the different spots that are required. Now I personally haven't used this, so I don't 100% know how that works, but I have used that kind of same idea with like a different place. So first thing that I do when I get on here is always check the coupon areas. They always have a lot of coupons going on, and you never want to miss out a chance on a good deal. So here I kind of glance through what all they have. I'm always just focused on the Mercari one, and I did see that they did have one, but we are going to check and see if there's anything else. There's also some that have multiple sites available. If you click on them, they will tell you kind of more in details of what sites, but they actually have a pretty good stack of coupons today. But yeah, if you are wondering what the multiple sites are for like certain ones, if you click on the Get, it'll kind of tell you a breakdown of which sites you can use, so you'll know right away. Like I said earlier, I did see a Mercari coupon, so we're going to go ahead and get that, and it'll give you the conditions on what you need, and you can use this up to 99 times, so that is really nice. I will say the coupons are usually pretty short-lived, so that kind of sucks. That's kind of like yeah, get it almost within like a day or two of the coupon being out. Sometimes they go a little longer, but I have not noticed them go too long. But it'll tell you kind of like it has to be at least 10,000 yen or more to actually use it, which is great for, I try to save these for like when I'm wanting to like buy a bigger purchase or a bigger cost item. And then here, you when you hit Get, it'll be now in your claimed coupons, and you'll use that at the time of purchase that we'll go over kind of later. All right, now we'll get to it. I'm going back to the main site. We are going to go to Mercari, but actually we're going to check out my saved searches first. I love to save my searches, so it's just easier to reference later, because typically you're going to want to pull the actual like Japanese name with the, I think like the kanji, everything like that, and you're going to want to actually input that in because that's going to give you the best search results. How I do that is, here we're going to use an example of Hypnosis Mike. I go to my figure collection and they have the actual Japanese like original name on there, so we're just going to go ahead, grab that, copy it, and we're going to paste it into the search bar like so. So here are all of the things that popped up when I searched it. Everything will translate into English like when you click on the actual items, and sometimes if you're not getting English, there will be an option in the like above area to select what language you're wanting. So it's super easy once you kind of get used to it, but we're going to break it down to just try to find the figures. So we are going to go under the filters, the games, toys, and goods, and click anime figures, and from there I'm not going to select anything else. I'm going to keep it pretty generic, and then hit apply. So there are a lot of different things you can do with filters to break down even further. Like you can do like the sort by new item arrivals. So if you're wanting like the freshest of the fresh things, you can do that. You can sort it by, my personal favorite is to do low to high price. That way I kind of just get a quick breakdown of it. But here you can see it's stuck in Japanese. For some reason it took away when I already had it set in English, but it's a quick change. So here you go. You get to read kind of what it is, and then you get all the same descriptions. Like I always like to also only buy from people that I feel like have a decent sell rating, because I am a little nervous to buy from someone who doesn't have much sold or has really not great looking, like kind of this little rating that's like a smiley face, a face, and then a sad face. Then if you go down, it'll give you more in the description, which will also be translated into English as well. So from there, then if you decide you want to add it to your shopping cart because you want to keep looking around, you just click add to shopping cart, it'll be there, and then I just go back. I have to click back a few times, and I will say it is a little slow sometimes getting back, so it does take a minute. But now we're back on to shopping and seeing what else I can find. Alright, so I feel like I looked at hypnosis mic stuff enough, didn't really find anything extra that I was going for, so now we're going to go back to my saved searches. And it is really easy to set these up. There will be like literally an option that at the bottom you can kind of see the save this search, and you can save this current search you have, and you can put the names that you want. I misspelled Yakuza Fiance, I don't know why it went to friend, but we're going to look at now the apothecary diary things, and I love this quick search because it makes it so easy, and sometimes people will have their stuff on sale. There's a bit of a disclaimer that I think it could like change depending on the time frame, but sometimes you can get added details. And again, everything translates to English, and it also breaks down like what it would be in US dollars as opposed to yen. So I really love that. All right, so you can see I did put some more stuff into my cart, and now I'm like, okay, I feel like I am ready to potentially start checking out. So I just kind of look through my cart and decide what to me is worth buying today. And so one thing that I am very interested in is the Hatsune Miku cinnamon roll set. So we're just going to go ahead and you're going to click the proceed to order page. Now from there, you want to make sure you can see like the plan section. That'll add an extra 500 yen, which I'm personally not wanting. I kind of always skip out. You don't have to. I do. I feel pretty okay doing it. So I'm always fine, so I'll take that down. But again, unless there is a coupon, it would pop up. There isn't one though, but it would pop up kind of in the same area, saying like, okay, which coupon do you want to claim? So, and then you do get different payment options. I personally like to do PayPal. I don't like to put my cart or my card in if I don't absolutely have to. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay that real quick. And once you are done there, it'll redirect you and it'll tell you like things for your order, and then you can go back to your page from there. So pretty straightforward. Once the order's through, it's set. I will say I have only ever had one thing ever canceled on me, so that is a possibility, and I have been reached out to one time before about verifying like if it would be okay to like someone was taking some time to ship something, and I was fine with that. So here is what the page will look like. So it'll give you the order received and then the order completed, kind of confirming it. Once it gets shipped by the person, that will highlight, and then when it arrives at the warehouse, you will also get an email. But then see, kind of it'll give you the dates and the processes and everything. This is one of my completed orders, so really nice and pretty straightforward for that. So after I stopped the video, I did do some shopping, and I did some shopping kind of throughout like the few days or so. So I'm going to show you the orders that I currently have in, and you can go to my page and then the package information. It shows that I have 11 packages, which means that they have arrived at the warehouse. So here's kind of how you'll see that's broken down, and it'll give you different kind of like the shipping cost for each individual item. I always combine mine, but we'll also go over that here shortly. But this again tells you how many storage days you have, the current cost if you did just want to ship it individually, and you could select shipping methods from here, and kind of like it gives like different price ranges, and obviously kind of the standard like EMS, airmail. Do you want to do sea parcel? So you do get a good range, but here's like if you wanted to switch it, it'll also tell you if some aren't available because some won't qualify due to the packaging. But you can kind of select potentially like cheaper or more expensive ones depending what your preference is. When you are ready to, possibly if you are wanting to combine them, you will just select all. You can also add, and that's when we'll select the package consolidation. You can also add protective packaging if you want to as well. I personally never choose it. I always feel pretty okay with what's going on. So here is saying like, oh, do you want to apply for these 11 packages? And then leave everything the default address that I have, and then do you want protective packaging? And I'm not going to select that. So from there, it doesn't cost anything as far as like I've never had it cost anything. I don't know if that'll ever change, but from there you'll just apply for package consolidation, and just telling you that it nothing can be canceled after you consolidate your packages. So you'll just select that, and oh, there we go, perfect. And I'll tell you consolidation in process, and there won't be any shipping costs until they calculate it themselves. And then a few days later, I got an email telling me that my package consolidation was complete. So we are going to go check that out. So again, my pages and then package information. See, it went from 11 to 1, so it has been consolidated. And here is going to be your total cost. Obviously, That's rough. So I'm going to check and see if there is any other methods. This potentially might be the only method that they will have available to me. But you can also check, make sure you have all your packages that you want in there. But yeah, we'll look at the shipping methods, and I'm pretty sure I only had 2. So I could do the air delivery. Actually, I don't know. Is that one available? I don't think that was, but it was more expensive anyway. So we were sticking with EMS, and that was the most recommended. So I'm just keeping it. And here it'll give you again all the weight, everything, all the breakdown, and I'm just gonna finalize change. We're just gonna keep it like this. So from there, I'm gonna go ahead and do my checkout. I'm not gonna have this on the screen, but you will just follow the buttons the same way. And once it is successful, you will get the payment complete and it'll give you a tracking number. Okay, so here we have the Buyee haul. It's kind of insane to look at. Yeah, so most of it is Natsumi's Book of Friends, like figures. I really got into that series recently, and I even bought like 2 of the 3 scale figures and almost basically all the prize figures that I could find so far, or at least for a price that I found reasonable. So it's a little crazy, but the deals you can get on these things, I can't recommend it enough. I want to say overall at most, and it's not including shipping, I definitely paid maybe around 200-ish. I haven't added it up because some of it I got like I feel like I got a really good deal, like bundle wise. At most maybe $300, which I truly don't think is that bad for honestly all the things I got. So very excited, especially some things were I knew it would be a little more pricey because they're hard to get. I also got a few Miku things as well, and a Mau Mau kind of noodle stopper. So I will be saving all the Natsumi's Book of Friends figures for a different video because I want to open all of those together, and I am waiting on a few to arrive. I just paid for some from like an Ami order, and yeah, so I'm kind of just waiting on those, and then I'll do a video on that. But for now, this is basically how it is. Everything came in really good condition. I wasn't gypped on anything because I know that can possibly be like a fear of like, well, you pay for it and you don't get it, because I also never pay for the like for them to check. I'm just like, take the Buyee service fee off. I don't want to pay the 500 yen for it. Maybe that's bad. I haven't had a bad experience with it so far, and honestly I think they did a really good job box wise. Like you will see that, and you probably would have already seen that in this video, kind of making everything fit in there. Shipping was pricey, but I still think combined it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So yeah, we'll kind of just get into like a few of these things, but yeah, everything well packaged and it all arrived safely. Like I genuinely can't recommend Buyee enough. I know times are a little crazy, so I don't know how that will play into Buyee and their shipping and how customs will work if you are in the US now. Things are not looking great for us, so I don't know. But anyways, we will at least open the Miku and Mau Mau stuff. So I ended up getting kind of because I really want the Sanrio collabs with Miku. I love those figures. So I found this one post that had the 2 of the Miku figures I was looking for, and they had these little stuffed animal, or I guess little plushies of them. It looks like it's made by Sega. If you are looking for it, it has the tags on. It seems official. I actually wasn't 100% sure I was going to get this. I mean, it was in the pictures, but sometimes like I'm always like, is the translations right? Because I have kind of misread some things. I wasn't like gonna be too stressed if I didn't, but I thought this was just a cute little addition, and like she is actually adorable. So I'm very happy to have this one. And we have Cinnamon Roll, and he has Miku's little outfit on. Again, another Sega one. Super cute. This is in like really good quality too. And then we just have Miku, but with the kind of looking like Cinnamon Roll, but still in her outfit. So that's kind of their like a mutual little pairing. So those are just cute little additions that I thought were in that bundle. So happy to have these. Before I actually start opening the Miku figures, I also have this. This is something that came with a bundle for the Natsume's Book of Friends thing. This was a prize D for one of the Ichiban Kujis they had. I'm assuming these were kind of like the prizes. They look like these are just cards, from what I can tell. There is a lot of them. But yeah, really good condition. Just like a cute little additional thing to add to the collection. So one of the figures I got is actually, and I was kind of surprised how this arrived. I think it did say no box, but it just arrived in bubble wrap in one of the like envelopes that they send things with. But it is Natsuri. He is one of my favorite characters. He is just, to me, it's like Natsumi but like older. Like this is like his unofficial older brother, and I actually loved this. I asked for a pretty good deal too, so I wasn't too mad about a box. I don't really care about having a box for a prize figure, but here he is, and he actually looks really, really good. Like, I feel like the pictures don't do him justice, but like in person, he's actually really nice. Very pretty, and then even like the base has like some nice little flowers. He isn't like perfectly on there, it's okay. But then he also has the little paper stuff that he uses, and of course the kind of like his little curse mark or whatever this little yokai type thing is. I still don't feel like I have full answers on what that is. I don't think he knows himself. But yeah, so we got this little guy, and I also got these Van Presto ones. They're DXF figures. But these are so cute because it is, of course, Natsumi. I love the mask and the little fried, or like little, yeah, grilled squid he has. And then, of course, I had to get, I'm blanking on his name, but his main friend, and he is holding a sensei, so super cute. I love these boxes too, but like the art is gorgeous, and I'm just very excited to have these. Like, then there's this I did pay. It was a little pricey because I think it's still pretty new, and I think it's for the potential of the 15th anniversary. The 15th anniversary. Love the art on the box, but this was just too cute. Like him with like little sensei and his little getting crowned, and he just, this is just so precious. So very excited to get this. I got it for a decent deal, but these do kind of run a little on the pricey side, in my opinion. Next, this is another one that runs a little more on the pricey side. I believe this is also, a lot of these are like Ichiban Kuji prizes, so they all are like either a B or an A prize. But this is a gorgeous one, and this one still runs decently pricey. So I kind of spent some time like waiting and looking for a better deal. And I think I got them for a pretty fair price. I think it was around, maybe at most around 40. I think I got them in like the 30s though. But typically I see them go for about $50-ish, which still isn't bad in my opinion. I've seen them go higher though too. Love this. This is so cute. But like, this is just a gorgeous piece. Here are some more again of the prizes that you could win. And this is just stunning. And like, it's honestly like really decent looking quality, like paint wise. I'm very impressed. Like, I feel like this could hold up to like scale figures. As soon as I saw this one, I was sold. I also did a little more shopping around to make sure I was getting the best deal that I could on him. This is just too precious. This is an A prize, and it's just so cute, like the little detective. And I just love how dynamic this pose is. I will say the base is a little ugly, but I mean, that's kind of to be expected with a prize figure. But here is kind of the concept art for it too. Super hyped to have this one. This one was like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I need it. Like, oh, it's so cute. Then we have a B prize, which I think this is kind of, yeah, like the tribute gallery one. And I love this one so much because I happened to find it after I watched the episode that there's like this little puffball yokai back there. And I love that is incorporated in the figure because I loved that episode so much. And I just feel like Natsumi looks really good here. Of course, you have Nako Sensei at the bottom. And what's really cool about this is the kind of like artwork, I don't think you can really see it too well here. You can hook it onto the back of the figure, so I think that's so cool, and it's just adorable. So super excited to have this one. And we have another, this is an A prize from another tribute gallery one that they had, and I love this because it's like decently small, but it's just him, Natsumi and Sensei having a little meal together, and how cute is that? And then the artwork in the back, again, beautiful. Here you can kind of see a little better detail of that, but and then again some more, I think, of the prizes you could win. But this was just too cute. And then we actually have a C prize, which is again the tribute gallery, and this is Rico. When she was younger, we got her signature bat, and again just a beautiful base too for a prize. Like I love the kind of flow and detail of it. Then there is a Natsume figure that kind of pairs up really well with this. I haven't picked it up yet because I'm kind of back and forth if I like it or not. Enough that I want it, but I'm pretty confident I will. I kind of want to see how this one was before I made the decision to keep looking for it. Now some of these are older, so they are a little dusty, so I'll have to kind of clean that up, but it might just be on the boxes. So that's a kind of a bit of a risk that I took getting some of these figures because they are older figures. But they all looked pretty good in the picture, so I'm pretty confident it'll be okay. They might be a little sticky, we'll see. And then you get, again, the pretty concept art as well. I love this art. They're all so good. Then I got a C prize one, which I love this one. This is such an interesting concept to me. It's a little Nako sensei with any toast. There's like a little toast right here. And then you like a little design, but then he's like just chilling back there, and I thought that was so cute. It's actually really like decently weighted, and I think I got this for around $20-ish, so in my opinion not too bad because I actually didn't see this one floating around too much. This is one that I got in a bundle. It's an A prize, and I adore this so much. And it's Sensei in like this little like library, and it's so cute. Like this is like gonna be a perfect little like corner display piece. And it's actually a working clock, which I think it only displays like it's not like a full working clock because I think it only displays like 3 times, but that's fine. I didn't care for, like, I'm not gonna use it like that. I just think he looked so cute, and I just love that this is like a really cool piece just put in like a corner of like a shelf. I think it's gonna look so good. And then lastly, for the Natsume stuff, we have a prize C. This is also, again, the tribute gallery. This one has a whole handle, and it is Madara. It's Sensei when he is in his actual form, his official form. So I thought that was really cool. And then again, on the back, you can see that you can kind of plug in like the artwork that they can have there. So that is always a really cool concept. This one goes for a decent amount of money still. So that's why I got like a better deal, like buying it in a bundle set. So very excited about this because otherwise I probably would have passed, but the bundle set is what sold me. All right, moving on to the actual unboxing of some figures. We will go ahead and start with Mao Mao before we get into the Mikus. So the Mao Mao I got is just this like, kind of just like a little prize figure, as kind of like a noodle stopper because she's just going to be chilling. She doesn't come with the chair, which I thought she did, so that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. She'll still sit really cute on the shelf, and I just love the little face she's making, just blushing, probably eating something poisonous. Super cute. And then the cat ears. Gotta have the cat ears. Typical prize figure fashion. She just comes in a little bag. Right here she is, and she's got her little tail. I didn't even notice that. But it's super cute. So you put the tail on before you put her fully assembled. This is actually really cute, and honestly decently sized. And honestly pretty well like painted and sculpted. Like it doesn't look honestly bad at all. Like I don't really even feel like I see anything that looks really too off. I mean, wow, actually it looks really good to me. So here she is. She will sit very cutely on a shelf, and again, yeah, pretty decent size, so I'm pretty happy with that. I got her for I think about maybe like $15. So not too bad. All right, we'll start working our way to the Mikus. This one is Miku and then cinnamon roll, and it looks like milk. Is that milk on top? So this is just a very cute noodle stopper. Made by Sega. I'm very excited. Here she is in her blister packaging. She is pretty tiny, but I did know that kind of going in. Here she is. She looks super cute. Again, flat for the shelf, but that is so cute. Oh, pigtails are a little loose, I guess. Like, there we go, we fixed that. But yeah, one side has 2 bows and the other one is just a single bow. But she actually looks really good. I think she has like a really good face sculpt and just like a sculpt all in general. And then of course the little cinnamon. Oh my god, I didn't realize the cinnamon roll had bows too. Oh my gosh. This is like perfect. It was like if you're just wanting something like tiny, I think she's like a perfect fit. Like, this is super cute. It's just like the nice little dainty little Miku to add to a collection. And again, really good, honestly, sculpt in my opinion. Wow, that's just really nice. Except those pigtails. Also, this is kind of just like a comparison on like the size difference between Mao Mao and Miku. Up next we have another Miku and cinnamon roll, and I'm so excited about this figure. I see so many like posts on it and it just looks so cute. This is a white dress version, so I'm assuming there's potentially another one, but like this is too cute. Like just a little cinnamon roll just in the air. Like everything about this outfit and like the flow, in her hair, I'm just so excited. And then here she is in her blister pack. She's got some weight to her. Okay, she comes with just a plain white base. But here she is herself. Oh my gosh. She looks so good. And she has the little cinnamon roll tail. That's precious. Oh my gosh. I actually love that they just have like white all the way up. Like nothing exposed. Oh, this is precious. This outfit's so cute. And look just how cute the cinnamon roll looks. And then she's got the little cinnamon roll hat too. Oh, this is cute. And I will say the hair pieces are crazy, but I love them. They have some denseness to them. Okay, so there is little like spots in her dress that you also push the hair into. And mine's kind of like not doing too well on this side, but I don't think it's gonna be a huge deal. I think you'd have to be a little careful with it, but like I'm fighting with that one for some reason. So I might mess with that more later, but here she is. She's stunning. But yeah, no, that hair adds some weight for sure. But this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Really amazing quality, honestly, in the sculpting too. I'm super impressed. Oh my god, little cinnamon roll. I didn't even realize it actually has like little cinnamon roll wording on the hat. Oh, little teacup hats. And then her little scrunchies are actually perfect too. Oh, so cute. Highly recommend. And lastly, I finally caved, and this is actually my first Buyee bunny, but there's just something about this Miku, and it's because it is designed by Naruto, who has some amazing figures. If you're in the figure community at all, you probably know that name. You probably know the figures. It's that very beautiful, like purple-haired Eve, I think is her name. Stunning figures. That's kind of like the main one that I feel like really put Naruto onto the stream, I guess the mainstream of figure collecting. So very, very popular figures. I mean, I could also be wrong. They might have already been known before that, but that's kind of how I got introduced to them, and I feel like that's kind of what built up the popularity. So I ended up really falling in love with the art style that Naruto has, and I was like, this is a perfect time to also try out getting a Buyee bunny. And I loved how Miku looked in this white one. I think it's gorgeous, so I'm very excited to open it up. Like, the box is just so nice too. And you can also get her in black as well. I might do that at some point, but I loved the white more. So I just thought that looked beautiful with like her like hair color. So very excited. Oh, and she has little like blue heels. Okay, super cute. Very excited. Okay, here is the base. It is just, it kind of has like the Buyee bunny logo, but in gold. And then here is Miku herself. I love the little heart hands. Mine has the tiny little, I might be able to get that little tiny scuff off of her. But other than that, she looks really, really good. I love the real tights, of course. She has a little bit of blue paint on her leg, but that is okay. I love the bunny suit like detailing though. It is so cute. And I kind of love like the translucently like blue hair. I think that looks really good. She's got these little heart bands, and I love the shoes. I adore the shoes so much. Like, this is so good. Oh, and you can really tell like the art style though, like strongly Naruto, and it looks so good. Oh, this is so pretty. I actually love just kind of little bow. But she also comes with these very cute but small little bunny ears, which I actually love. I feel like it really goes well with the detailing. And there she is with the bunny ears. I love how that sits with the bow. Again, the hair is so good. And here she is on the base. Honestly, really good like size-wise too. Especially for like a decently priced figure. I think she looks so good. She looks nice. Oh my god, even the nail, like they're roughly painted, but she does have a little blue nail polish on. But the face is so good. Oh, I love the details. But she's nice. I could see myself definitely picking up some more Buyee bunnies eventually, because this is actually a really good, like quality, little like affordable bunny figure. Super cute, and I actually do love the bunny ears. I think they're really fun. All right, guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope this video was helpful, and I also hope you enjoyed seeing some of the haul. Let me know in the comments if you have any more questions, and I can see if I can answer, or maybe even somebody else within this kind of community, if they're passing by and they want to answer too. Have any more insight, please feel free to drop it down below. And yeah, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.